Hello guys, it's Mr. Summer Arcadio doing another video at 1:24 in the morning. It is amazing that I can go to bed at like this fucking hour and wake up at fucking 6 feeling like a fucking fresh pile of daisies. On the week of, I'm getting the date right now, and they're not gonna fucking tell me, of course. Actually, on the week of Wednesday, April 15th, April 15th, last month, in a nutshell, a man was taken into custody for landing a gyrocopter on the fucking White House lawn. And this is no shock, because a 4-year-old managed to get under the barricades magically, and they came in guns drawn to said 4-year-old, which is pretty much proving that the security at the White House is fucking terrible. They can get a dude that climbs over the fence, but if it's a fucking asshole in a gyrocopter, God help us. Especially if it's a fucking 4-year-old climbing the fence. I'm not laughing at the 4-year-old shit. That is fucking pissant scary to a kid. But I'm just gonna say it. Did this dude do it for the Mad Max reboot? Oh, like, what a lovely day! A lovely day! While flying a fucking gyrocopter. Are you fucking kidding me? And that Mad Max movie ain't a reboot, it's actually a continuation. I'll review the film after I see it. This crazy shit actually happened in Washington. A mailman from Florida, I have the article right next to me, I will have it down in the description. It's on CNN Politics, so you know it's true. In Manhattan, a mailman from Florida wanted to make a big bold point to the corruption that results from money in politics, so Doug Hughes boarded a small personal aircraft, a gyrocopter. For those of you gamers who don't know what the fuck a gyrocopter is, it's them little helicopters in Far Cry 4 that you can use to get around very quickly. And flew from Howard to Maryland into restricted airspace and landed on the west lawn of the Capitol building. In tote, letters for every member of Congress urging them to reform campaign finance laws. This dude was not promoting the Mad Max movie. This was a fucking mailman. And Hughes caused a melee Wednesday afternoon when he flew his gyrocopter, undetected by NORAD. Gee, I wonder fucking how. To the nation's capital, U.S. Capitol Police converged as he landed, and the White House said President Barack Obama was briefed on the situation. So you're gonna go and say, President Obama, your mail is here. Oh joy, there's a man in a gyro... Wait, why is he landing a gyrocopter on my lawn? To drop you a bomb or something, you fucking idiot? Except this was a fucking mailman. What the hell, dude? So, Hughes was arrested and transferred to a central cell block in Washington with charges pending. The wife of Doug Hughes confirmed to CNN that her husband was the pilot of the aircraft. A federal law enforcement officer has also confirmed the name to CNN. This is how you know it's legit. Hughes was first identified by Tampa Bay Times, who were reporters following him as he planned and executed his protest flight. CNN has also spoken to a friend of Hughes about the pilot's protest flight. This dude literally flew a gyrocopter onto the fucking front lawn of the Capitol building. That would be like fucking riding up in there with a fucking tank screaming in Russian, "Welcome to America, motherfucker." That is the exact equivalent of this situation of how they treated it. They acted like it was a drunk Russian in a tank, preparing to fucking raid the Capitol building, and while that is the exact reading. And what's worse, NORAD fucking, oh my god. Literally, if now every terrorist knows that they can fly that shit. Yeah, thanks NORAD for leaking it about it. You fucking morons. So, here's the crazy shit. Hughes has been a rural letter carrier with the U.S. Postal Service since 2003. According to a UPS official, the United States Postal Service, well, you know who they are. The Postal Service officer of Inspector General is in contact with Postal Service management on the matter. The official will not comment on Hughes' status with the USPS or the following incident, any disciplinary issues during the employment, or if anyone at USPS are aware of his plans. They're treating it like he was gonna drop a fucking nuke on that fucking thing. What the hell, dude? Then they go in and add some bullshit about, in white and blue text saying about a U.S. intel worker blamed for White House drone crash. We can give a shit less. And I'm reading to you from the article, and I'm gonna let you page your own fucking assessment. But after I get done reading the whole damn thing, I will give you my assessment, and I'm adding in a little riffs here and there, but I'm making some good fucking points. Our security at that fucking place is goddamn fucking terrible. My god. So, back to the topic at hand. The man's idea began to take shape after his own grown son committed suicide by driving his car into another driver. Okay. Ben Montgomery, the Tampa Bay Times reporter who broke the story about the gyrocopter flight, said in his interview on CNN's The Lead with Jack Taper, "I could give a shit less." He told us that he felt like his son did something stupid, but he made a point. He said he had learned a lesson out of that, and it was, if you want to make a point, you gotta do something big, as sad as that seems. Montgomery says Hughes knew he could have been killed in flight or by Capitol Police. He was ready for that. He had been thinking about this for 2.5 years. Yes! He actually did think that long. He's pictured every scenario you can possibly imagine. Yeah. He was prepared to go down being fucking shot. By, be it sniper teams, dogs, and or the congregational vigilante. So, before we get into the second part, let me finish up the second paragraph. Hughes intended to deliver the letters to each member of Congress, lobbying them to reform campaign finance laws and get money out of politics. I don't know either to call this stupid or just straight up fucking smart. Port Paul Revere, the part P.T. Barnum. Okay, here we go. And his mission was to do something big, the sort of mix of P.T. Barnum and Paul Revere, as he described himself. Mr. Montgomery said this, of course. According to law enforcement source, Hughes flew out of Gettysburg Airport, where apparently his vehicle and trailer were still located. The Secret Service sent a team from the local field office to investigate. It's just a fucking trailer. No fucking weapons of mass destruction in there, no. Hughes was interviewed by the Secret Service in 2013 after a tip was received that he wanted to land his gyrocopter at the Capitol of the White House. Are you fucking kidding me? So if they got fucking wind of this, why didn't they fucking stop it sooner, man? I mean, have a fucking brain. Or just let the guy. According to his interview, the Tampa Bay Times, Hughes said he was honest with his replies at the time, admitting he owned a gyrocopter. I'm not gonna speak. I'm saving this for the fucking end. Fucking loud. Don't fuck with me, Windows browser. Well, fucking Firefox. My shit's been getting laggy lately. I'm gonna clean this bitch. Alright, we're going down. And here we are. The Times also described the Florida mailman planned a flight to protest the Supreme Court decision in Citizens United case and the influence of outside money in politics. He told the Times that he wanted to deliver mail to the lawmakers, outlining his complaints. Okay, I'm gonna make a joke about this. Hey yo, you just been served. I would have totally fucking done that with a fucking crossbow, fucking specially designed to shoot the letter at the bastard while I was flying the gyrocopter. If it was me. So, we're gonna wrap this fucking one up because we obviously have, one paragraph left, so let's have you do your own assessment after this. The paper reported that it's called the Secret Service in Capitol Hill police before he flew. The reporter who spoke before the flight has begun tweeting from Washington as the postal worker had landed. Yes, I have just landed on the lawn of the Capitol building in my gyrocopter. Ooh, here come the police. Gotta beat it before the meat gets me. 50 hashtag 50 can eat a dick. That is the exact situation that people use fucking Twitter for now. Not to promote good shit, but to also send some crazy ass fucking tweets. But enough about that. But the Secret Service denied that they had been notified. You're kidding me, right? Oh my god. Media reports indicate that the Secret Service Tampa field office was alerted earlier today by a citizen to the subject's intentions are false, said spokesman Brian Leary in a statement. On October 4th, 2013, the Secret Service obtained information from a concerned citizen about an individual, which was Hughes at this point, purporting their own desire to land a single-man aircraft on the grounds of the Capitol or the White House. That same day, the information was reported to law enforcement partners at the U.S. Capitol Police. Leary said the next day, Hughes was interviewed by Secret Service agents in Ruskin, Florida, and a complete, thorough investigation was conducted. Apparently not well enough. A friend of the pilot, who says he's known the man for years, says that there's nothing on the helicopter that's dangerous. I'm cutting out CNN. I'm getting tired of saying that shit. But you do know who they are. And this flight was meant to send a message to Congress about a campaign finance reform. He has no weapons or anything else, said Michael Shahan. I know him personally. He's like a pit bull when he has an idea. He wants to wake up the country. Dude's fucking local as a pit bull, so I would agree too. Shannon said the pilot called him before he took off. And then, yes, Shahan, I am off to fly my gyrocopter onto the grounds of the Capitol building or the White House. If I do not survive, please fuck my wife. I'm literally trying to fucking comedic this shit, but this is fucking nuts. I'm trying to add a little bit of humor for you guys, you know, but enough talk. He's upset that politicians can be bought and sold at auction, and I agree with him. That's the point he's trying to make. Shahan said he's happy to have made it alive. I want to thank the people who decided not to kill him. Don't be thanking them. Thank whatever malevolent force stopped that from happening. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, the area was restricted airspace that Hughes did not get a special permission to fly in. It's the fucking White House or the Capitol. You can't fly jack over there. Hell, Balloon Boy, not the bitch from motherfucking Five Nights at Freddy's, the kid that was stuck on a hot air balloon. Fucking flew there, they would have shot that motherfucker down, regardless if the kid survived. Representative Bonnie Thompson, the top Democrat of the House Homeland Security Committee, was awaiting a briefing from the Capitol Police on the gyrocopter that landed on the West Front, but told CNN he had a deep concern about it and the fact that the Secret Service knew about the pilot, Doug Hughes. This is what he had to say. Obviously, we should have kept a little closer tabs on him, especially within the prohibited airspace. Ya fucking think, dumbass? It shows we still have some areas that are vulnerable while we can have prohibited airspace. Oh, I got a fucking shit ton for you, boy. It shows that certain kinds of flight planners are still problematic, and a really bad guy could have caused significant harm had he been armed with explosives or things like that, he said. Since when is a fucking mailman in a gyrocopter coming to give you fucking letters has a fucking weapon of mass destruction, a machine gun, and or a fucking grenade? Or better yet, a fucking suicide vest? How the fuck is that equivalent? Fucking overreactor. We're almost through this, guys. We are at, damn, a nice 16-minute chunk. Alright. The Mississippi Democrat also said he thought there was a breakdown of notifying members about a potential threat. He did not get any kind of notice about the breach from Capitol Police and learned about it when a staffer told him to look outside his window at the West Front. This is going to be a little reenactment. What the fuck is that? That there's a terrorist. Play the Ride of the Valkyries while we watch the police shoot his ass down. That is what I imagined right there. I'm trying to make it comedic for you guys, but literally he did look outside his window, and I know the only thing that rose through his mind was, what the hell? The Capitol building lockdown has lifted, and the Senate Sergeant at Arms told CNN that everything is under control. The Capitol Police said that they reopened the temporary street closures and resumed normal operations. At the moment of its landing, however, the Capitol was thrown into chaos. All this over a dude in a gyrocopter. They acted like he was one of them bandits from Borderlands while screaming, "It's a very good day!" That is the equivalence of the situation. Outside State Sovereign Relations Committee hearing room, half a dozen police were running through the hallways, speaking into the radios about a lockdown. The room rated Iraqi Prime Minister Haider Abadi, I got that right without fucking it up, holy crap, who stopped by for a photo op and was posing a challenge for officers to discuss safe ways to get the Prime Minister out of the building if necessary. House Homeland Security Chairman Mike McCall, oh god, this asshole, was on the first floor of the Capitol with aides when the building was briefly locked down, but he hasn't heard about the incident until CNN asked him. He decided to go outside and see the aircraft for himself, and the Capitol Police let him through despite the lockdown. And that is it. What the hell, dude? I mean, you can make your own assumptions by replying this into like a video format or fucking comment. Now, let me give my views. Obviously, our security is fucking terrible. NORAD is a bunch of fucking idiots. What the fuck they doing, playing Killing Floor or some shit? And they too dumb enough to realize that there's a gyrocopter that just flew under their fucking radar? And for the second, how the fuck is a mailman gonna fucking kill you? Was he gonna fly the gyrocopter into the building? Is he? Because if not, I'd like to see him fucking try. That thing would fucking explode before it had the chance, or better yet, fucking crash. Without even harming a motherfucker inside. And he used his son as an example, dude. What the fuck is this shit, you know? What the hell? Who uses their dead son as an example? Show of hands. No fucking body. This is just mental. And they've been fucking doing it as early as 2013, and it only happened this year a month ago. Are you kidding me? Obama, you need to chill the fuck down. Because if you should get sniper teams on your house, and then once they see a gyrocopter coming at under the radar, and they don't see any weapons or fucking bombs on him, let him land. Because he's probably got something to tell you. But if he assaults, but have some guards on you, because if they see any fucking suspicious movement, then hit the bastard. Other than that, you just don't do that. You treat, oh my god, they took it as a fucking terrorist attack. What the hell? It's just proving that the government has officially lost their minds, and this is new. I mean, we have had more break-ins in the White House than I'm just gonna say it, than a fucking ghetto fabulous hooker's house being robbed. I mean, we had 2 guys jump the fence. One of them kicked a dog in the throat, and then fucking fought another one off, and then ran like holy fucking hell. Then we had a 4-year-old break in, and then they point guns at the kid. Who the fuck does that? And now, to complete the set of freaks, not the boy, I'm excluding the boy, the kid's innocent right there, he just didn't know. To complete the whole collection of the 3 freak men, a motherfucker in a gyrocopter. And he'd been planning this ever since 2013. And they did not ground his ass before then. Yeah, you kind of fucking let that happen, you fucking idiots. As far as McCollum goes, that dude will look for anything to use as a scapegoat or as a fucking weapon. Because the guy's too fucking weak sometimes, I swear to God. I mean, let's watch one of his speeches for fuck's sake. And see what the fuck I'm talking about. And you thought of Obama going like, doing the sound of a man dry land. Dry land, what the fuck? As far as that goes, really? I have nothing to give to this at this point. I pretty much already early used the comedic features, but what can you expect? This is a crazy ass story that I've just covered that is a month old. What the hell is this shit, dude? I've been Mr. Summer Arcadio, doing my first ever piece of actual batshit crazy news. And I hope to God the White House sees this, because you motherfuckers need to change some shit, man. I mean, holy fucking shit. When it's 2 dudes jumping a fence, it's code fucking red. But when it's a dude heading for the Capitol of the White House in a fucking gyrocopter, it's the end of the fucking world. My God, your security is terrible. Good night, and don't fly a gyrocopter in Washington if you don't want to get shot down. Have some common sense, people.